Hola, hello, bonjour, bonjour. Tu parles pas assez fort. I'm really not going through this. Okay. Hola, hello, bonjour, salam, salam. No, English. Okay. Um, what I want to do in this quick video, hopefully, it's to talk about how do I deal with living with an incurable disease, with a diagnosis that is hard on everyone, and key points that have helped me, and hopefully I can share them with you. Okay. What? Um, so, uh, first one, which is probably the most important one, is patience. You have to develop a real patience mindset with a huge diagnosis like MS, and I find it to be hard. It took some time for me. Life itself is a huge challenge. Well, I believe. So patience, I think, is critical to living to your full potential with a an illness dating, disability such as MS or anything pretty much, could be leukemia or any other forms of cancer. You need to be really patient. Something is going to happen. You don't know what, you don't know when, and some days are going maybe slower than others. I don't know what was this about. Patience is not only really important for anyone, um, but I think it's even my favorite one. Next one, passion. Passion. What I mean by that is you gotta love what you gotta find something that brings you joy, that brings you out of the disease, out of the illness, the diagnosis. I know diagnosis of anything, that is hard on anyone. It grasps you in a way that nothing else could have done in life. So you gotta have something you can love, you can rely on, and like in my case, I love the piano and piano or music, and teaching, and it brings me joy. I feel like I'm collaborating to the world, and when you have a daunting diagnosis, it's important that you find passion no matter what pushes you down, no matter the adversity. It's important to just gotta make sure. It's important to know that you have something other than something that is not coming from the outside. I mean, doctors are super, they're cool and all. Family is awesome. But when you have this intimate, intimate bond, that's beautiful, but that was not included in the video. I don't think I can hear it. If I do, it's okay. Oh yeah, did I say, here I am in beautiful nowhere, in Morocco, in beautiful Morocco. It's nice. Temperature is not so hot. Um, the town, the town I'm in, actually, well, currently today, I'm in Safi and blah blah blah. So yeah, this is so. Okay, I said passion, doing what you love. No matter the adversity, no matter the challenge you're going through, um, you need to find this little sparkle of light that brings you joy. What else? You need to focus after. When I mean focus, you really have to know that, okay, I'm gonna do this and stay committed to not only accept as being a part of you, but also as being do it. You're gonna focus and you're gonna make it. Uh, you're gonna work so you can be better at it for sure. And it's like it's something you must do. Or things, something that makes you want to stay on track. With the daunting diagnosis, what helps a lot, it's being grateful and optimistic. Optimistic, even if it's hard. I know it's hard sometimes. Sometimes you don't even want to get out of bed. But when you got something you really enjoy doing, brings you out of bed. It makes you want to collaborate, do something great to hopefully inspire people and make the world a better place. It could be just a tiny step, like filming this filming this vlog, or yeah. So being grateful and optimistic, I think, is really crucial if you don't want to let the diagnosis crush you. You gotta develop an optimistic mindset, actually. And a book that actually resonated a lot with me, a great woman, Helen Keller. Actually, she was blind and deaf since she was a child. But Helen Keller is someone who really inspired me through her book, her biography. I didn't read the other books, but it's also fascinating that a woman living such adversities, basically she was cut from the world outside, and it's really admirable and inspiring to read these kinds of stories. And she was able to write books, and she went to study, and she did stuff. So if she could do it, anyone can. So yeah, I hope it makes sense. Purpose. You gotta have a purpose. It's important. I think it's what makes us human beings. What it's something that helps us being who we are. Everybody has their thing. I mean, I tried science. It wasn't for me. Oh no, I tried singing. To her kitchen chair. Oh no, it wasn't for me. Um, with a serious illness, you gotta appreciate the smallest things. What I mean, well, I think it's pretty straightforward. What I mean is you gotta take the littlest thing. For example, I think myself, I'm struggling with walking. I could complain and focus on my challenges, me not walking as fast as others, or using a wheelchair. Sure, I'm not gonna lie, it's frustrating, but if I keep focusing on what I can't do as well as others, well, it's just going to be a bad cycle. So focus on the smallest things. We all are special. Don't focus on what you have as a disadvantage. Focus on what you have, the smallest things. Tell yourself that you are blessed in a way. Be grateful, because there's always something you'll be able to do. I mean, being creative, we are humans, we can do great things. I mean, we've been on the moon. Please do something great with what you have. Appreciate the smallest thing. go with what you have, and if something something great, magical happens, well, that is super. Yeah, that was French. That is great. If something magical happens, you can see it as a plus, but don't see it as your only excuse. If this thing doesn't happen to you, then I won't do nothing. Don't ever say that you cannot do something. I don't believe in that. I think we can always try something. We can always do something great. We can do as much as someone who has all his health and is doing nothing. We have the same power. So yeah, do with what you have and focus on being grateful just in the smallest things, and the smallest things become greater, they become bigger. And this is not sounding legit right now. Okay. Um, okay. I was going far with this, um, but focus on on what you can do, and it may seem like nothing, but then it grows. It's like a plant. It grows, it grows, it grows day by day. It doesn't go overnight and becomes a tree, for example. So it takes time. Next, research about your illness. There is always hope. You just have to choose to find it. I don't believe that hope is something that magical that happens from elsewhere, from someone is going to come and poof, you're going to have hope. No, it doesn't happen like that. I don't believe that hope is. I think people use hope as something too easy, maybe. It's something that comes from inside of you. So don't believe that hope doesn't exist because someone else told you. Research, you have the internet. If you're watching me, everybody is smart, so you can judge with what you see. If it makes sense, you're probably gonna read it more than once, and you're probably gonna hear it from someone else. So yeah, of course, everybody is smart, so you can judge with what you see. So yeah, so that was my take on it. Oh, and last but not least, use your challenge, your illness, your challenge, whatever. Use it as a source of inspiration, that you need to be a musician so that you're going to compose something great. I mean, I heard somewhere also great composers, romantics, or any composers, Beethoven, they were living at huge adversities. They could become who we remember them to be because they decided to their dig in their creative 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 minds, um, creative spirits, or I could go somewhere else than music, of course. Um, could be science. Stephen Hawking, he was severely disabled. He is still to this day one of the smartest men to this in the world, well, history.